Are you Meredith Grey?
Yeah.
I'm Lexi. Lexie Grey. I'm your sister.
Sometimes you have no idea.
My sister. Where's Lexi? Where's...
And then the back of the plane came off. It came off.
Lexi was in the back of the plane!
I looked back and all I could see...
Lexi!
Lexi.
Together anyway.
My sister is dead.
Some deaths in Grey's Anatomy hurt, but Lexie Grey's, that one shattered us. One moment, she had her whole life ahead of her. The next, she was trapped in a nightmare, delivering her final words in one of the most gut-wrenching scenes in TV history. How did it all go so horribly wrong? And how did Meredith survive the loss of the sister she fought so hard to love? Let's dive in. Lexie Grey first appeared in Grey's Anatomy Season 3, introduced as Meredith's half-sister.
Wait! Are you Meredith Grey?
Yeah.
I'm Lexi.
Great, move!
Lexie Grey. I'm your sister.
But instead of a warm welcome, she was met with cold indifference.
Dr. Grey, I was wondering, do you know where the thermometers are?
Do you really not know where the thermometers are, Lexi, or are you just looking for an excuse to talk to me? Simple question, Lexi. Are you an idiot or a stalker?
Meredith had built emotional walls around herself due to her painful childhood, especially with her mother, Ellis Grey, who prioritized her career over her daughter.
What the hell are you doing here? Haven't I told you? How many times have I told you not to bother me when I'm at work?
Seeing Lexi, a sister who had the loving childhood she never got, stirred resentment in Meredith. It wasn't Lexi's fault, but to Meredith, she was a painful reminder of what she never had. Lexi, however, didn't give up. She kept trying to bond with Meredith, showing her kindness and patience even when she was pushed away.
Oh no.
Hey, are you working down here today?
I don't, no.
Great. Well, we have no idea what we're doing. Plus, I was really hoping we'd get a chance to speak, so yay!
Yay!
Over time, Meredith softened, realizing that Lexi wasn't the enemy. She was family.
I have your mother's death note here. Everything that happened on the day she died is in here. And I know because I wrote it, so I'd like to go over it with you if that's okay.
By Season 6, Meredith fully embraced Lexi as her sister.
If you die, it will break her, and I'm not gonna let you do that. I don't know what it's like to have a father, but I do know what it's like to have a sister, and it's good.
And by Season 8, they had a strong, undeniable bond. But just when things seemed perfect, tragedy struck. In Grey's Anatomy Season 8, Episode 24, Meredith, Lexi, Derek, Christina, Arizona, and Mark Sloan were on a plane headed to assist with a surgery in Boise. But the plane crashed in the middle of the forest, leaving them stranded and badly injured.
Oh, God.
While most of them survived the initial crash, Lexi was trapped under a piece of the wreckage.
Lexi!
Lexi.
I'm Grey.
Yeah, good girl. Get you out of here, okay?
Okay.
Mark Sloan, who had always loved Lexi, held her hand as she struggled to breathe. In one of the most gut-wrenching scenes in the series, Mark confessed his love for her, telling her they were meant to be together.
We're gonna be happy, Lex. You and me. We're gonna have the best life, Lexi, you and me. We're gonna be so happy. So you can't die, okay? You can't die. Because we're supposed to end up together.
But before she could be saved, Lexi took her final breath. At the time of Lexi's death, Meredith was busy fighting for survival, dealing with Derek's injured hand and Christina's panic. She didn't even get to say goodbye. When she finally learned that Lexi was gone, her reaction was filled with shock and quiet devastation.
Keep it together anyway. Keep it together anyway.
My sister is dead.
Keep it together anyway.
But as always, Meredith pushed through, trying to keep everyone alive. However, the loss of Lexi left a lasting scar on her, another painful reminder of how cruel life could be. In Season 17, Meredith was in a coma due to COVID-19, and on the dreamlike beach, she saw Lexi again. It was a bittersweet moment as Lexi reminded her that life is short and worth living.
You're saying that you're not allowed to enjoy your life because people are dying in record numbers. That makes exactly 0 sense. If the having of a life and a body isn't cause for celebration, then what's the point of avoiding death?
It was one of the most emotional reunions in the series, and a reminder that even in death, Lexi was still with her. Lexie Grey's death was one of Grey's Anatomy's most painful moments, not just for the fans, but for Meredith as well. She lost a sister, a friend, and a piece of her heart. What are your thoughts on Lexi's tragic death? Let me know in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more Grey's Anatomy content. See you next time.